Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Find a way to win. Look, I'm gonna tell you a problem I'm seeing, and on a small scale, I'm gonna say on a small scale, I see it with the whole thing of man gets woman. But then I'm seeing it on a larger scale just with how many men are going through life. It's too much of a loser mentality. I mean, I have dudes hitting me up sometimes privately trying to justify why they're not getting a woman. They try and justify why they're not getting a woman. I'm like, okay. And they have all these stats. Well, this many men are having trouble and this and trying to find something. Oh, who cares? Yes, I'm going to say who cares. Because as a man, you got to find a way to win. That's just it, period. This is your life. You got to find a way to win in it. Not just for getting women, but just for doing whatever it is that you want to do in life. And it's not going to be easy. Nothing's handed to anybody. Let me use the relationship angle. Like, you get some people thinking, well, if this guy's this height and this tall, like women are just throwing themselves at him. Only way those guys get to the point that women are throwing themselves at them is they figured out a way to win. Because they still had to work out. They still had to keep themselves up. They still had to learn how to talk to women. They had to do some work. They figured out how to win. See, you seeing the finished product and you might see a bunch of women around them, but you didn't see when they were Joe Nerd or something. Like, I knew this guy, women threw themselves at him. This dude showed me some pictures of when he was younger. He was like, man, Rom, I was a straight nerd. This is a dude who ended up becoming a model. This dude was a model. Like, it ain't like some major thing, but he was paid to model. And I knew how women went crazy over him. But he showed me he had to work for it because he figured out a way to win. You know, so nothing's stone. See, I'm going to tell you something now. This is for the relationship thing. This is for the life thing. Sometimes we see the end result, but we don't see how much work that person put into it. You know, these guys who you call, you know, these like players, everything, they had to go through a period of, I'm going to say 99% of them had to go through a period where they had to like figure out some stuff. The other 1%, they were just born with the right combination of, you know, physicality and personality where they were just drawing women to them. They just talented. They just were blessed like that. But even them, they still had to figure out how to actually use what they had. A lot of people have some gifts, but they don't know how to use what was given to them. So they had to figure out something. Now, all right, let's get the women out the way. All right, because that's only what? 25% of what a man needs to be doing in life anyway. That's 25%. And I'm gonna say 25%. Because ultimately a man is with himself 24/7. He got to figure out how the rest of his life is going to go. As I always say, the woman is the commercial to a man's main program. Now, she might be a big commercial, but she's still a commercial. Or every man needs to be working on what he going to do because he's with himself 24/7. So he needs to be, people in this sector will call it his purpose, his mission. He needs to be doing something. He needs to be work. The very nature of masculine energy is to stay busy, is to stay active. So that man needs to be doing something. But see, you get some men, they not even doing that. They sitting around saying, oh, woe is me. They is keeping me from rising up. This is keeping me from really making money, finding all the excuses. No, you find a way to win. Let me just say something about that too. You get some guys saying, well, if I was this tall, you know, I'd be getting not just the women, but winning in life. Or if I was this race or whatever. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna call anybody out on it who use that excuse. There's always something. There's always something you want to use. No, you're going to make it. If you want something as a man, you're going to find a way to get it. And you got to have that mindset. Some people going to have to do some extra work. What's wrong with that? First of all, no man should be afraid to work for something, whatever he wants to get. Yeah, some people have some more talent, but I'm gonna tell you what. Like I said, some people got some talent, they don't know how to use it. But if you are that man, you say, look, I want to get this. I don't care about any excuses. You know? Shoot. Hey, I'm going to tell you something now. I'll share something with me. When I was coming up, especially back in the 80s, like right now, you're a chocolate brother. Hey, you cool. You're just like, hey, man, dingo, you know? All of that. That's cool. But I remember back in the day, shoot, if you were a chocolate brother, they'd be like, well, nah, the women ain't going to want you. Still got mine. Or, you know, they ain't gonna hire you in corporate America. Well, got hired. Or you ain't gonna do this, or somebody ain't gonna like you or something. I ain't give a shit about none of that. All I saw was, I wanna do this, I'm going to do it. And I can honestly say, only time I didn't make something or fail to do something is when I didn't want it in my heart. See, if you want, as a man, if you want something in your heart, then you figure out a way. You figure out the obstacles. And that's what make a man. A man should want challenges. You should want something in your way. See, I want something I want to be able to just like, man, seriously, you got to come with this. You got to come with this. Something is in your way. You got to have that mentality. Now, I don't mean that in a physical way. Some people see that and say, well, you got bold people. No, you got to move stuff out of your way. You got to figure out a way. Now, y'all know I've talked about the house of the man. See, you got the warrior, that's the protector. And see, you got to figure out how to protect yourself. The hunter, he go get that food. But then it's the ego that say, all right, let me figure out how I'm going to get this. Oh, I got this. Okay, I'm going to move this out the way. You playing chess. You got to start saying, boom, boom. All right, let me move this piece. Let me do this. All of that. You're going to figure out how the way to do it. You know, and that's whatever. It can be something major. It could be a major project. It could be a minor project. You might need more money, right? Because y'all know I'll be talking about money. Y'all need to check out my money channel. But say it's like, all right, like I've done a video talking about, you know, if you need to move and everything, the plan you need to do. Okay, you got to figure that out. As a man, do you want to be stuck in that bad neighborhood? Or that situation, say you got a family, you're putting your family in danger. What do? Well, one, other than generally protect them, you guys think, okay, I got to get them out of here. It's up to you to do it. No, not the theys, not the man, not your woman. Let me say something. I'm going to say something about that woman thing in a second. And not in a way y'all think. But you got to figure out a way. You, not your woman. Now, let me say something about this woman. The woman thing, and this ain't about man gets woman, but one of the things that disgusts me, is when a man looks at his woman like she's supposed to carry him. Under no circumstances. And look, the only place a woman really need to be carrying you is in her womb. When you come out, and then when you young and you need to nurture, once you get past a certain age, really, quite frankly, in a civilized culture, when you reach the age of puberty, you need to start being independent. Indeed, I say once a boy reaches puberty, that's when the father need to be taken over anyway. You need to show him how to be a man. And see, a man can't be looking at the woman to carry him at a certain point. He's supposed to carry that woman. He's supposed to lead. That's part of leading in everything. Only thing she did her nurturing part when he's young. But once he reaches age, once his balls drops, once that testosterone starts increasing, he got to figure out his own way. And one of the most disgusting things I see is when I see men in their 20s and 30s saying, well, if the woman do this, man, forget that noise. That's why on this channel, I don't be sitting here going in on women talking about what they doing and all of that. Men make it happen. Men. That's why even somebody come at me with something, talk about, man, who gives a shit? That woman is supposed to be on your program. She the commercial to your program, so you got to create your program. So you figure out a way to win. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Like when men hit me up on my comments or privately and say, hey, I'm doing this, Rom, I'm doing this. They ain't even talking about women. They talking about how they winning in life. That's how I want to see it. And that's how more men, especially in the times coming, need to come up with that stuff. They need to figure out what you're going to do. Now, if you that type and you don't want to do the work and you don't want to figure out You want to be like, oh, woe is me and stuff. This ain't the place for you. I told you, I don't care about just having subs to have subs. If you're gonna roll with me, you gotta have a winning mentality. And we need more men out there going to think, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Now, since mainly men come to this channel on how to get women, even those guys, there's some guys, you know what? They're not 6 feet. They don't look like a fashion model, you know? Their body's not gonna win them some fitness model contest. But their mindset is, I'm gonna get mine, and they do. That's what this is about on this channel. You part of the Rom Nation, that's what this is about. So as a man, you just gotta figure it out. And not to please me. Not to please me or be part of my crew, but for your life. You the one gotta pay your bills. You the one gotta pay it. You the one gotta forge out your empire. Understand that. Understand that. Find a way to win. Find a way. Find a way. Whatever you gotta do, whatever it takes, utterly ruthless, you're gonna get yours, all right? All right? Seriously. And let me just be, because I know somebody come up and say, well, does that mean do something illegal? I'm gonna tell you the beauty of this world. You can become a billionaire very legal and follow all the laws. In fact, on a deeper level, if I wanted to go political, you make that money, you can make the laws. I'll go political another time. So anyway, as a man, find a way to win. No excuses. And I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If you come on here in a comment and try to come, well, what about this? I'm deleting the comment because I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. I went through too much shit in life. And if I can win, if I have control over my life, I don't see what excuse any man has, all right? Any man. So, that's all I got for today. Find a way to win. You rolling with the Rom Nation, find a way to win. Get back with y'all. Fine, let's go. Let's go.